Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily Dollars. Today, we're diving into a growing crisis inside one of the most vital institutions in America, the Social Security Administration. With a new commissioner stepping in, sweeping staffing cuts underway, a legal showdown brewing over data privacy, and political conflicts over benefits, the agency is at a tipping point. And all this could mean real consequences for millions of Americans, from retirees and working families to individuals living with disabilities. Right now, more people than ever rely on Social Security to make ends meet. But behind the scenes, the system that delivers those benefits is facing intense pressure, not just from lawmakers in Washington, but from a public losing confidence in how the agency is being run. So, what's really going on inside the Social Security Administration? And more importantly, how might it affect your benefits, your access to services, and even your personal information? We will break it all down today, so stick around. But before we take a closer look, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to Daily Dollars so you never miss any updates about Social Security and personal finance. All right, let's get straight to it. Frank Bisignano was officially confirmed as the new commissioner of the Social Security Administration on May 6th, following a narrow 53 to 47 votes in the Senate. Yet, just days into his new role, Bisignano finds himself at the center of a national debate. A group of 15 Republican lawmakers from the House of Representatives quickly sent him a formal letter. In the letter, they urged caution and expressed concern over the agency's current trajectory, particularly regarding staffing cuts and accessibility. In their letter, lawmakers highlighted the strain constituents are already experiencing due to reduced staffing and the potential closure of local field offices. Their message was clear. While they support improving government efficiency, they do not believe it should come at the cost of timely and accessible service for vulnerable Americans. The elderly, individuals with disabilities, and people living in rural areas continue to depend heavily on in-person support, helplines, and a functioning SSA website. Any disruption to these channels, they warn, could be devastating. The lawmakers' concerns stem from broader, ongoing changes within the Social Security Administration. Prior to the confirmation of the Bisignano, Acting Commissioner Leland Dudek had already begun executing a controversial plan to reduce the workforce of SSA by approximately 7,000 positions, a reduction from about 57,000 employees to 50,000. According to internal reports, over 3,000 employees had already accepted early retirement packages or buyouts as of March. What makes these cuts especially concerning is the timing. The agency is facing record levels of demand as the American population continues to age. Field offices are seeing more foot traffic, phone lines are backed up for hours, and the agency's website frequently crashes under high usage. In some cases, benefit processing times have doubled, and reports have emerged of recipients being incorrectly flagged as deceased, a clear indicator of growing strain on internal systems. With fewer staff members to handle more complex and time-sensitive responsibilities, the risk of service disruptions is not just hypothetical, it's already happening. Adding another layer to the controversy is an intensifying legal fight over data privacy. Recently, the Trump administration petitioned the United States Supreme Court to allow the Department of Government Efficiency to gain access to private Social Security records. This request came after a federal judge in Maryland issued a preliminary injunction blocking DOGE from accessing the databases of SSA, citing serious concerns over privacy and potential violations of federal law. The data in question includes highly sensitive information, Social Security numbers, medical histories, banking details, and tax records. Critics argue that allowing a politically appointed agency like DOGE unfettered access to such data could set a dangerous precedent. While the case now rests with the Supreme Court, its outcome could redefine the limits of federal data protection and ultimately how secure Americans' most personal information really is. These structural and legal challenges have already begun to erode public confidence in the SSA. Earlier this year, confusion over new identity requirements and rumors of permanent office closures spread like wildfire on social media, leading to long lines at field offices, jammed helplines, and a surge in complaints to congressional offices. Many feared they might lose access to their benefits or be forced to re-verify their eligibility with little notice. For millions of people who rely on monthly Social Security payments, whether for rent, groceries, medications, or childcare, even a brief delay in benefits can have catastrophic consequences. This wave of confusion revealed just how fragile the system can be when communication is unclear and support infrastructure is understaffed. It also underscores the urgent need for clear, consistent policy direction as the SSA navigates one of the most challenging transitions in its history. The internal tension at the SSA has now spilled over into the political arena. While Republican lawmakers are publicly urging Commissioner Bisignano to proceed with caution, Democrats are going on offense. Accusations have been made that the current reforms are not just about cost-cutting, but part of a broader attempt to undermine the Social Security system itself. Former SSA Commissioner Martin O'Malley, who served under President Biden, has been especially vocal. He warned that continued downsizing could cause a collapse of the entire system. President Biden, in his first major address, following the departure of Martin O'Malley, criticized what he described as a hatchet job at the SSA, warning that reforms must be rooted in compassion, not just cost savings. For his part, Commissioner Bisignano has stated that he is not affiliated with DOGE and emphasized that he views the SSA as a public serving institution. Still, his history in the private sector, where he was known for aggressive restructuring and budget reductions, has left many lawmakers skeptical. The question remains, can a leader with a business background effectively steward one of the nation's most vital public programs without compromising service or access? Amid all this turbulence, the question on everyone's mind is, how will this affect me? For current beneficiaries, whether you receive retirement, disability, or survivor benefits, no policy has officially changed yet. However, the risk of service delays is very real. Slower processing times, fewer available appointments, and long waits on the SSA helpline are all possibilities if staffing continues to shrink and leadership fails to stabilize the agency. Equally important is the privacy issue. The pending Supreme Court decision could determine whether your data remains protected under existing laws or if federal agencies will have broader access going forward. These are not abstract debates. They could shape how benefits are accessed and how secure your personal information is for years to come. The bottom line is simple. Everyone is paying attention to this matter as millions of Americans are directly tied to the decisions being made in Washington right now. Whether it's through legislation, legal rulings, or administrative policy, the future of Social Security is on the line. As this story continues to unfold, we'll be following every twist and turn from Capitol Hill to the Supreme Court. Now, we want to hear from you. Could the new leadership steer the SSA in the right direction? Can service delays and data privacy breaches issue could be resolved soon? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this report valuable, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss any crucial updates. Thank you for watching Daily Dollars. I will see you in the next video.